Hello, Chemistry 12. Welcome back from spring break, I guess. This isn't quite how I wanted to be doing this introduction and seeing you guys, but unfortunately we are in some very unprecedented times and we will have to make do best as we can. Now, I want to assure you that I am here to help you with continuing your education and finishing up this course, and I'm here to answer as many questions as I possibly can to the best of my ability. In terms of new information, I really don't have anything new than what we spoke about last week in my emails that I've sent out to you, or what Mr. Tinney, our superintendent, has relayed to you already. As information comes forward, I will pass on anything I can to you as I get that information. So I always wanted to start off with a little reminder. I will try and post most of my notes on Schoology for you. But I did notice that there were some problems in doing that, so I've also started putting them onto the, into the Microsoft Office Teams. And that may work better for you anyways, because then you can open those up in the Office 365 Word program anyways, and have access to those. So I want to make sure you're paying attention to Schoology for notes. I will post those in Teams as well for your class. But mostly we're going to be using Teams as our communication platform. I'm going to post these weekly videos. Now this one's just going to be an introduction video. There will be a second video coming after this for your actual notes for this week to go along with the notes that you have on Schoology. And I'm going to work through some examples in those other videos. Okay, I'm going to put all of those on Teams. I'm also going to set up a every week questions for you to ask on those separate topics. Okay, so this week we're doing sections 3.6 to 3.8. I will set up a separate thread for you to ask any questions on that information on there. And then I'm thinking that on Friday for this week, we'll do Friday at 2:30 p.m. I will set up a meeting on Teams. So you guys can ask me any questions, or I can work through any of those questions that you may have. Okay, going through those questions that you post. Now, be aware that you have other resources available to you as well. You have your textbooks. There's tons of great videos on YouTube. And then you have other resources out there as well. Different chemistry classes are online. There should be lots of information out there for you. Please check out as much as you can whenever you have those questions. Going back to the threads on Microsoft Teams, try not to send me private messages about all the little details going on. Every once in a while, and I've had a couple students talk about limits due to work on when they can be online. Those are obviously totally fine. But if it's anything to do with the course, the content, please post it into the general thread for that particular week so that other students that have those same questions can get those same answers from you. Now, when we do our live classroom on Friday at 2:30, we are not allowed to do two-way video. We're still waiting on privacy forms to be filled out and figured out before we can do that. So for the time being, I will be live on video, and I request that you join that team, or join that meeting rather, and you can type your questions into the chat thread on that one, or if they're previously posted into the regular thread, I will start with those questions first and work my way through as many as I can, giving you about an hour's worth of questions and me responding to those questions. And if we can get to a video going at some point, then we'll do that. But for the time being, just mute your video, mute your microphone, and I will be speaking. If for some reason the chat's not working, obviously get your microphone on, say your question, and we'll continue that way. Hopefully that works out well for you. Stay tuned for later this afternoon for me to post your class notes and examples. Besides that note sheet, I also have a typed list of examples that I'm going to post on there for you as well, as my whiteboard is rather small and I don't have room to write out the question. I'm just going to start with the information and work our way through that question. Okay. Thanks all for checking in and doing that survey. I hope you're all staying healthy and safe. I'll talk to you all soon.